Welcome again to another video. It's a boy Eldorado and Ting. In this video I want to demonstrate the purpose of harmonic exciter, or some people know it, I just call it a exciter or enhancer. But in this video I want to show you the one we particularly use on this particular vocals. Anyways, before I really dive into that, we have a brief understanding of how does it work. There's an article here me go read, better understanding of how an exciter really work or where it come from and so forth like that. So here goes. An exciter, also called harmonic exciter, is an audio signal processing technique used to enhance a signal by dynamic equalization, phase manipulation, harmonic synthesis of usually high frequencies, and through the addition of subtle or subtle harmonic distortion. So the first hardware of its kind that was made, it was made in 1970s by a company called Aphex Electronics, and it was called Aphex Oral Exciter, in which a lot of people know the most popular one that Waves make. So the unit bend dry signal with a high pass distorted version of the dry signal, if it generate a new content on the high frequencies, making it the sound much more brighter, will let you make the track them sound more fuller, in smaller speakers. A good technique you can really use to fatten up your mix them and so forth like that. So it definitely really work well. So now in this example, we really want to show you, we'll go through the plugin first, and we're going to make you hear the before and after, and then we go through the plugin. Now the enhancer what we're going to use is from Waves Factory, and it is called Spectra. This is a very versatile harmonic exciter, and in theory it have 5 bands, and each band you can add a different flavor of harmonic content to it. So you have solid, warm tube, tape, class B, dry, digital, bit, rectifier or something like that, half style, and clean. So you can have like solid there, over here you can have warm, over here you can have different stuff like that. So before me even move on, I'm going to make you hear the sound I have now and what after. So this is now.
Good vibe, girl, that you're full of. No need no rude boy nor stella.
And this is the one without it.
Good vibe, girl, that you're full of. No need no rude boy nor stella.
So, me just so A beat, make you hear the difference with it.
Good vibe, girl, that you're full of. No need no rude boy nor stella. Murder them, girl, you a born killer.
May I say, it have oversampling too. They might show it as this, but this is oversampling. So you can oversample the plugin. It perform way better with the signal. You can adjust the size of it. You have preset here, in which we started a preset and added more stuff to it. You have different mode. Or you want it, if you want it like, mix halfway and 100%. And you can emphasize the signal also. Now it works as an EQ, in which you cannot use this as an EQ. It is an exciter, and it is simple to use, but it is very versatile. You can link the in and output, so you can drive the signal into the content that you're saturating or getting excited. You can drive the signal within the plugin and do your stuff, and coming out of the plugin you can tone down the signal to kind of get a balanced sound. You can also use the mix signal here to mix the dry signal with the process signal, or you can have the process signal 100% through it, in which we just leave it as is. So for instance, like the top here, we change it from solid state to tape. See if we get a different sound there.
Good vibe, girl, that you full of. No need no rude boy nor stella. Murder them gal, you.
So as you can hear, the tape little bit more, slightly darker, but it smoother, in which is solid, you know, area and very much more crisp. What else you can really do with this? You can do mid-side processing. You can process the left signal alone. You can process the right signal alone. You can, you know, mid-side and so forth like that. There's a lot of things that you can really do with this. You know, really have to say, alright, say for instance, you just want to saturate the left signal or the side signal, same way. You can do that, you know, with different parts. So you have stereo, left, right, mid-side here. So suppose you want saturate, you know, have a tube or a tape in the middle. Down here, you can do that same way. You can set specific things to get specific result of how you really want to use this plugin. Unlike the Excite one we always use, in which it does serve its purposes and so forth like that, you know, this is a more versatile plugin in which this has its own sound. I really like how it sounds, but it is more likely it is modeled from it, but the different algorithms they have for the saturated sounds are from total different units. If this tutorial video was helpful, or probably I should say explainer video is helpful, please do let me know. Try it out on your signal and, you know, boost it just like this and see what result you get. Switch around the different type of enhancing sound and see what you really get and how it function on your mix. As we say, you can use these to get more fuller sounds and smaller speakers. So, you know, a lot of people have problems even with their vocals coming out through phone speakers. You know, you can really use this to really get there. Even on the boombox speaker, you know, a lot of people listen music on that, and when your mixes collapse down to mono, you know, it loses a lot of information. So you can really use this to really help with that and so forth like that. So without further ado, please do. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, or make this the video that make you subscribe, and I'll catch you in another one.